Now I know this is gonna sound crazy, but if you've been missing a lot of your shots in NBA 2K23, it might not be your fault. Now I know what you might be thinking, Slurpee, how is that the case? I'm the one with the controller, or keyboard if you're one of them. But anyways, it's for two reasons. Reason number one, the game is trash. Reason number two, you're not using these secret tips that boost your green window. Now you might be thinking to yourself, how do I learn these secret tips that boost my green window? I'm gonna have every single one of those tips in this video right here. Make sure you watch this entire video through, because if you put all the tips I'm gonna show you in this video together, you will never miss another shot. So real fast, I'm gonna throw on my personal jump shot on the screen, and I'm also gonna show you the best 6'10" jump shot and the best small guard jump shot. Now if y'all paid attention to my personal jump shot, y'all saw that the grades on that jump shot were pretty high. That's because jump shot grades play a pretty big role in your green window. One jump shot grade in particular, and that grade is timing impact. Now that grade on my jump shot was actually pretty low, but that's because I don't really need it and I know my jump shot and I'm comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable with your jump shot, I recommend having a high timing impact. So say you're taking a shot and you barely get it outside the green window. If you have a high timing impact, there's a chance that that might be green. But if you have a low timing impact, it probably won't go in. That's why I said if you're comfortable with your jump shot, don't go with any timing impact and don't focus on that. But if you're iffy on your shots, go for a high timing impact. That's gonna help you make those mistimed jump shots. Next tip I got for y'all is to buy Jumpshot Boost. Everybody who says Jumpshot Boost don't work and try to say Jumpshot Boost aren't worth it, they have no idea what they're talking about. Jumpshot Boost play a big role in how you shoot in NBA 2K23. It's gonna help you make a lot of those full bars that you might get without them. You need Jumpshot Boost to shoot. Make sure you buy these. That's probably why you're missing if you're not buying Jumpshot Boost. Now the next thing I want to talk about is meter on versus meter off. Now I always see these TikToks about people saying, oh, if you have meter off, you only get a 4% boost. And yes, that's true. You do get less of a boost than you got last year, but that 4% boost is still absolutely worth it. So picture it this way. The score is 18-18. You're wide open in the corner. Would you rather have that 4% boost, or would you rather have meter on? So if you don't have that 4% boost, there's a chance you might full white that. But if you have meter off and you know your jump shot, there's an extra 4% chance that you're gonna green that for game. So I know 4% doesn't sound like a lot, but when you think of it that way, it is a lot. Basically all I'm trying to say, practice with your meter off. You need that plus 4% in your green window, and it won't take you that long to learn. Just go in the my court, practice for a little bit, and you will have it down in no time. So next I wanted to talk about delay. Now this doesn't really contribute to your green window, but it is gonna help you green more shots. Now as y'all have probably realized, in the my court, stage, and park, they all have different timings. Same thing goes for next gen. If you go to the Chris Brickley's gym, go shoot around, it's different timing in the park. But there are some ways you can prevent this. Now don't get me wrong, it is always going to be delayed. The servers on this game suck. But there are some things you can do to fix it, and real quick, I'm going to go over those things. The best way you can get rid of delay is to buy a LAN cable. If you don't know what a LAN cable is, it plugs from your console into your router, and it gives you a way better connection. And LAN cables are not that expensive. They're only about like $6. You can find them at Walmart. You can also buy a monitor with a high MS response time. Now this is a pretty expensive method, but it also is just as effective as the LAN cable. And the last thing you can do to get rid of delay is to just plug in your controller. If you're on PlayStation, it costs no money to do this, but if you're on Xbox, you are gonna have to buy a wired controller. But this is really gonna help get rid of delay. The next thing that's very important to your green window is your shot timing release time. Now for me, I use late, and late is really the most common one that you'll see. Now a lot of people believe that if you use early, it speeds up your jump shot. That's not true at all. That just speeds up where you release your jump shot, and that's not going to change the speed of your jump shot at all, so that doesn't matter. Late is the smoothest one you can use. I highly recommend you use that one. Now real quick, I'm going to explain the differences between the 4 shot timing release times you can go with. So say you use very early shot timing release time. What that means is you want to release it before the green window on the meter. But if you use late, you just want to release it normally. That's why I like that one, because it actually stays true to your jump shot. Early is not a bad option to go with though. I did use early for a pretty long time, and that's actually what I use on next gen. On current gen, I'm going with late, and on next gen, I'm using early. So really early or late. I wouldn't use very late or very early. Those are pretty weird, but I would go with either early or late. So next, we're going to talk about badges that boost your green window the most. And the first badge we got to talk about is Limitless Range. Limitless Range is going to boost your green window on those deep 3-point attempts. Limitless Range on bronze is a lot worse compared to Limitless Range on silver. If you're making a new build, I would try to push to get Limitless Range on silver. Green Machine is another really good badge to boost your green window. Now it only activates after after you green 3 shots in a row. So you have to green 3 shots in a row for this to activate, but once you do that, the green window increase that you get after this is insane. Volume Shooter is another really good badge to increase your green window. Now it only activates after you take like 5 or 6 shots, so I would only put this on if you're a guard, but it's a pretty good badge to put on if you have some extra badge points. Now for spot up builds, you want to be using Claymore. If you stand in the same spot for 4 seconds or more, it's going to increase your green window. And it doesn't matter where you're standing on the court. You could be standing at the top of the key, corner, wing, anywhere. As long as you stay in that spot for 4 seconds or longer, you're going to get an increased green window. Catch and Shoot and Corner Specialist are 2 more badges that are going to increase your green window for your spot up builds. Catch and Shoot gives you an increased green window right after you catch the ball and shoot it. This activates from anywhere on the court, but Corner Specialist activates only from the corner. If you pair these together, you are going to get a really high green window. Agent 3 and Space Creator are going to boost your green window on fades and step backs. So those right there are the #1 tips to improve your green window in NBA 2K23. Now if you're new, consider dropping a like and dropping a sub, as it would help my channel out a lot. But that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video.